Alright, we're back.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it.
Diamond Dogs.
Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. The phantom of our former selves.
Phantom pain, you might say.
Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Blinding light. Blinded by the light.
Played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake. Chico.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Here's to you, Nicola and Bonds. Ground Zeroes was an awesome game too, but now we're playing the Phantom Pain 2. Yes, I just rhymed 2 and 2.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Pushing Mother Base.
Sounds like a plan.
Our new Mother Base.
it is.
What should I do?
Time to build it up yet again.
Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Diamond Dogs.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper. I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway. Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Yes.
Let them talk. We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it. Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Kazahira. Alright. Learn how to run Mother Base. Alright, this is where we get the Fulton.
Boss, there's something decayed. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their... That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. Start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't
Pull
you?
any punches.
Out like a... What's the matter, boss? Now extract it.
I don't know why, I just felt like doing that. Oh, there he goes.
Extraction complete.
Arrived at
You
Mother
can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resistant. No dead bodies either. We don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye, droid. Select staff management from the mother base. So that staff member was placed
Brass
on the
armadillo.
R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please
That's the
specify
R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team.
Makes
Go
sense.
extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? I suppose that works too. Good. That's enough.
Extraction
complete.
arrived
One
at
thing
Mother Base.
One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, they could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
Oh, who's next? Oh, they're all running towards me.
I'm ready, boss.
Any method you like. Start by or you can put them to sleep.
Extraction
Now
arrived
that we have more
at Mother
people on the
Base.
R&D team, its level has
New
gone up.
function
They should be
added.
able to develop
Development
cardboard.
project.
Select weapons
Extraction
items under the
arrives.
develop.
Specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start developing. Just be aware that development
Development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the support
supplies
unit supply you
requested.
with weapons and items you've developed.
Supply drop complete.
Personal delivery.
Just rinse off real quick.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, feel free to move them around. That about does it.
Mission
You won't
info
make
has
any
been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Or the... Give it a rest. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
That works. Just waste my money extracting these guys back to the base that's already here. The base that they're already on, I should say.
Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Boss, let's practice your CQC.
This is Pequod.
Yeah, my
On
gravity.
station at LZ.
Who's he talking about? I already got everyone. I guess that guy.
Gaining altitude.
Alright. Mother base tutorial complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Alright, let's do another mission.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of
Select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape.
Specify a
Refer to
project.
it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands.
Select a mission.
We're counting on you, boss.
Alright, let's just do these in order.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Let's do it. Alright, yeah, it's just all the stuff I want. I don't have anything else, so.
Deploying.
Let's just do it ASAP.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you.
Well,
Boss,
probably gonna
make your way to Dishago Calais. And
they can
eliminate
join
the
my
target.
side then. Why not?
The map.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Nazi
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
Okay, if you say so. Listen to all the tapes. Well, I don't know about all of them, but just on the way here.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area of Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years.
Yeah, I knew it was a British
The
hospital.
safest place from a whale is inside its own belly.
Extraction.
You were a
arrived
regular
at Mother
Geppetto.
Base.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy? Cypher went so far as to attack British...
Wormwood, also known as Absinthium.
Badly they wanted you.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost.
Military.
And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all. What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south. Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just
that
as
him?
bad as it was in
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established. And Dekelia sits right on top of it. It does. part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
Boss, intelligence work is all about observation and gathering information. Start by using your binoculars to get a grasp of your surroundings.
Turkey that recognizes it.
Alright,
In the
I
past,
think that's
the
pretty much
Greeks and
everybody.
Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside.
Oh wait,
Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships.
But we can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you
I
stand?
don't know if I actually hit him. Maybe he just heard
Transfer
the
to a
bullet.
container ship for
He's not
passage
falling
through
asleep.
the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need.
I actually want to extract some of these guys, so.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nation's boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. And
You gonna extract him?
Soviet Union's invasion of
Yes, I am.
Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran,
Man, that sucked.
Iraq. The story never changed.
How did I miss those first two shots?
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists.